Hello and welcome, my name is Charlotte and I am the High Heel Stitcher here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Welcome or welcome back. Thank you very much for spending some time with me today. It is the 1st of July 2026 and it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. The England football match has just finished. We've just won 2-1, I think it was, so yes, didn't watch it. I can't be dealing with that. So yes, if you are new here, welcome. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. I am really excited to say that I've had about 16 new subscribers in the last month, which means I have now got over 600 subscribers. So thank you very much for being here. It really does mean a lot. I would love to know, if you are new, how you found me, if it was from somebody shouting me out or if you just stumbled across me. I would absolutely love to know. I do know that I've had a couple of shout outs recently from Amy, All Things Cross Stitch, and Stitchy Sally. I am very far behind on my Flosstube. I have fallen behind, so thank you very much for the shout outs. I do need to catch up on the videos, unfortunately. So yes, let's get straight into it. So May, I was doing a little bit of like monogamous May. No, wait, we're June. I didn't do monogamous May, I did monogamous June. This year is just flying past. So monogamous June, I wanted to work predominantly on my Middle Earth map by Heaven and Earth Designs, which I did. I didn't get as much stitching as I would have liked, multiple reasons, but I think the main one was we had a massive heat wave in the UK the last couple of weeks. It got up high temperatures, highest we've seen in June for a very long time, and it was just, you can't stitch in that. So I did have a few days with no stitching. So I did work on just one other project, but that was just one day, and that was when we had our local stitchy meetup, and I couldn't take my massive full coverage, so I did take something just a little bit smaller that was nice and blocky because we were in a round of myth. So I'll show you that one first because that one didn't have a lot of stitching. I only had one day, so, and it was Pirate Ollie Owl from KLT Charting. This came as a kit, so I did swap out the fabric for just an 18 count Ada, but it comes with a thread card. So yes, hopefully I will put up a picture of what you saw before, and then this is how we are now. So I did the red. Oh, it's in here. I did the red, and his eye is filled in with white, but it's white on white, so you can't really tell. So this got 405 stitches. So there is now a total of 913 in this project. That is a peg leg. That is a peg leg. So yes, this went from 18.79% to 33.76. It would be a bit of a odd angle if it was something else. So yes, there's his little peg leg. So, yes, and this one is being kept in my Lion King project bag that my sister made me. It's got a little scar in it. Oh, love it. So then the only other project that I worked on was my map of Middle Earth, which is a Heaven and Earth Designs. It is retired. I think this was a freebie when I got it, so it is retired. You cannot get it anymore. Where I started from at the beginning of June was I had completed 2 pages. So I think it's number 1 and number 7 on top of each other. And I have managed to do 5,571 stitches in June. And this is where we are now. So I've done all of this. So I think it was here. So I've done all of this, all the mountain range, this massive block here, and I've started to come up and do some more up there. So where I'm working on 2 pages, it doesn't fully look like a lot. If I'd concentrated on just like the top page, I think I probably got a page finish. I would have had a page finish. But where I was doing mostly the bottom page, because I'd had quite a lot of this already done, and so I decided to fill out so I could be more in line, and then I could just work fully down the column of the 2 pages, was the plan. But I decided to go a little bit rogue and fill in some blocks all around. So, yes. This went from 13.79% to 17.46%. I'm happy with my progress. I would have liked a little bit more, but life gets in the way, and there was no way I was stitching in that heat. Yes, so that's all my stitching. That is all the stitching that I did in June. I did just shy of 6,000 for the month. I think I'm on about 33,000 for the year. So I'm definitely not going to get the 100,000 by the end of the year, but you know what, it is what it is. I am behind on all my year's targets. Oh. I'm not going to feel bad about it. It is what it is. I probably should stop giving myself targets, so. Oh. So, stitch from stash. So I started the month on a brought forward figure of £40. I have a budget of 20. I had no finishes. I had purchases of £68.75, but I managed to de-stash £120.50, which means my carried forward is £111.75, which I'm happy with, considering today Kim over at KLT Charting has released her advent calendars for the year, so I will be purchasing 1, maybe 2 of those, but probably not until payday, because my car's due in for an MOT and service next week. And that's yeah. No, it's fine. So we will move into plans, haul, and then we'll do a little bit of a life update. So plans for July. I am going to do Jolly July. I am planning on I might even get my first finish for the year. Might. So, sorry, zip. My Sunday stitch, I am going to be working on Christmas Jumper Duo by Kim at Chaotic Charting. Presley Penguin is completely done. I just need to finish off Ollie Owl. This is where we are with them. So the plan is to stitch them on a Sunday. I think there's only about 2,500 stitches in Ollie to do, and I think there might be a little bit of back stitch. Oh, there's a little bit of back stitch round Ollie on Presley's jumper. So once that is done, that will be a finish. So yes, that is going to be my Sunday stitch. Hopefully I can try and get that done in 2 Sundays, 2 sessions, and then I will swap that. I'm not going to bother putting that back on. Swap that, and my next Sunday stitch is going to be Shiver Me Timbers by Sue Hillis Designs. All I've done quite a lot. It's just this snow down here, and then the writing, and then the snowflakes in the background that I need to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to do these odd like single stitches. I'll do the back stitch snowflakes, but I don't think I'm going to do the single stitches because I don't want to carry my thread around the back. I do have some invisible thread, so I could swap them for beads. That is an option. So this is how far. Oh, I still got to do his face and his hat. I hadn't realised that. I'm not as far as long as I thought. And the parrot. Ah, I thought I was a lot further along than I was. I thought I'd completely finished him and I just had the bottom and the words to go, but that is absolutely not the case. His buttons aren't filled in, there's gaps in him. Oh. Oops. So he will then be my Sunday stitch. I don't even know if I've got all the DMC for him. We shall wait and see. We've got another meetup on the 18th of July. So if I finish Christmas Jumper Duo before then, I'll be able to see if I need to do a DMC order with Kim. So that is going to be my Sunday stitches. Potentially even get a finish this month. Be my first for the year. Exciting. And then my general stitch is going to be Partridge in a Pear Tree, which is one of my main focuses for this year. This is by Joan Elliott. So this is going to be the one that I work on Saturdays and after work. And this is where we are on that. So this is where we are with that. So I do need to do and catch up on the back stitching on my 2 turtle doves and my 4 calling birds. No, 3 French hens. I'm moving on to my 4 calling birds, and I would like to get a big chunk done of the partridge in the middle. I think I need 9,000 stitches to get my yearly goal done on this one. I think this is probably the only yearly goal that I'm going to actually achieve this year, which is fine. I'm not expecting to do the full 9,000 in this month. So yes, partridge will come out. I will probably go start stitching that in a minute. I am also going to be stitching daily stitches on my Kaleidoscope Hippo. That needs to be finished by the 20th of August. I'm only a quarter of the way through on it, so I need to start actually getting some progress on that if I do want to finish it by or on the 20th of August. So the plan is to do a triangle a day. Each triangle is really nice. It's 100 stitches, so I know if I can do a triangle, that's 100 stitches. If I can get 2 threads a day on it, that will be over 100 stitches. So we'll be then closer to a finish. I think there's about 7,500 stitches left on that project. So if I can do 100 stitches a day in July, that's 3,100, and then August it will get some proper time to get some progress on it, and it will be done by the 20th of August. So those are my July plans. I am hoping that if I can get some decent stitching in the next 2 weeks, I will be coming back for a video in 2 weeks time. If not, I will do a month end one like I did this time. So we will move on to haul, life update, and I am going to show the books that I am currently reading. So I know not everyone likes haul and update, so if you are leaving me now, thank you very much for watching and spending a bit of time with me, and I hope to see you again soon. So haul, I have tried to rein it in a little bit, but then Bothy Threads decided that they were going to release a calendar, a Rendale calendar, to which I could not resist. So I did purchase the calendar. I did not purchase the material and thread packs that come with it. I just brought the the calendar. So, and it comes in this massive box. Massive box. When I got the sorry we missed you card from Royal Mail, I was like, it's just a calendar, what? But it comes in this massive box. And it's like very pretty. Wrapped up in paper. And it's really oh, if you've got headphones on, I'm so sorry. That must have been absolutely horrible. So, yeah, I've got the Rendale calendar. I haven't actually opened it, so I hope it's all okay. And there's, it comes with 6 charts and obviously the calendar. So let's open it. Oh, almost all in one. Oh. Really nice. This is not going to plan. Like pictures, and then you've got the information for the threads there. So you've got January, February here. Even has the back stitch information, French knots, and it's even added in like important dates for what's coming up in those 2 months. I'm not going to go through all of it, but it comes with 6 designs. So the robins, that cow, some deers, swans, pheasant, and the hummingbird. My theory was if I like 2 of the charts, then it's worth getting it. And I love the cow, and I absolutely love the pheasant. So those are the 2 that I absolutely fell in love with and went, yep, I want that. But I do love all the designs. I think maybe the one that I probably won't stitch is the robins and the swans. The rest, absolutely lovely. Oh, the charts are in here as well. Oh, obviously can't show the charts. French not placement. Oh, very nice. I thought they came separately, which I'm sure they do as well. Here, yes. Oh. So not only are the charts in the calendar, but you get them separate as well. Oh, that was really good. That's not bad for 20 quid. So it was £20 plus postage, and then I had some bothy points or whatever to use. So in total, I think I paid £19.70 or something like that, which is actually pretty decent in my opinion. So that's there. Speaking of Rendales and bothy, I also purchased this kingfisher. That was a kingfisher. That was not a hummingbird. That was a kingfisher in the calendar. This kingfisher. So this I got from the Gathered magazine website. This was a chart that was in the World of Cross Stitching magazine, and it's a PDF chart that I purchased from the Gathered website. I think they are also available on Etsy through the World of Cross Stitching, and it is a PDF chart and it is compatible with Pattern Keeper, which I'm very happy about, which is the only reason why. So there's, I think, 18 or 19 of these Rendale patterns available on those websites. They are going to be taken down on the 31st of August. So if you want to get them, I suggest getting them sooner rather than later. This one I think was £6, and I think the larger ones are £8, I think. But if you buy 5 or more, you get like 20% off. So if you get it through the Gathered website and you haven't yet signed up to their newsletter, if you sign up to their newsletter, you get a 20% off code, which is what I did for this one. Because I don't want to get all of them and realise they're not Pattern Keeper compatible, and then I've just not wasted, but I would then have to rechart them myself. And I'm pretty sure I've got the magazines, so I could just chart them myself through the magazines without having to pay for the PDFs if they weren't Pattern Keeper compatible. But they are Pattern Keeper compatible, so I would rather just buy them rather than rechart them myself. So yes. So I think this one was £6, but with the 20% off code, it was £4.80. So they do go into Pattern Keeper. I think I had to put in the thread numbers, but I'm fine with that. That's absolutely not a problem. I don't mind doing that. I brought 2 other PDFs. The first is Long Dog Samplers. They released a new one, and it's called The Mare's Nest. I just absolutely fell in love with it. Not only does it have horses, which are my favourite animal, it has dragons. I love the dragons. It's got a knight in shining armour on a horse, castles, and it has a dodo. I love dodos, and it has a dodo. So I was like, Horses, dragons, knights in China armor, and a dodo. How can I not? This is massive though. Absolutely. Not one of their biggest, but I think it's the size of Pandemic. So it is quite a chunky boy. I absolutely love this. Love it. So, I got that from the Long Dog Samplers website. I think it was like £22, I think. And then the last PDF that I got, that I purchased but didn't say, it was, I subscribed to the Needle Lot Designs Ko-fi because of this pattern, and then as a subscriber I got this pattern for free. So, and it is Wild Horses. I mean, just look at them. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely love this. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the dark fabric like it suggests, but I do absolutely love that. I know I can see a few people have started them, and they just look fantastic. So I think after the month that it gets released in like the subscription, I think you can then buy it, but I wasn't taking that risk. So I subscribed to her Ko-fi for the month. I'm waiting to see what this month's pattern is, and if I like it, I will stay subscribed. If I don't, then I will just cancel my subscription. But, oh, absolutely love them so much. This almost broke my no new starts. Oh, so close. And the last chart I've got was one that I've been searching for years. Whenever I could find it, it was a kit and it was so expensive. But my lovely friend Nat, Love It, Live It, Make It Yours on Insta and Flosstube, sent me a link to this on Vinted. It was £1. This chart was £1, and I snapped it up so quickly. And it's called The King Above. I absolutely love, if you're new here, you may not, I love The Lion King. Lion King is my all-time favourite Disney movie, and this is just, it just screams The Lion King. It really does. So I saw that, and it's a bit battered and it's a bit like dog-eared, there's that, but the chart itself is absolutely fine. It's a colour chart, so I'll just quickly, it's a colour chart. I don't like colour charts, so I will be recharting this to work in Pattern Keeper, but it's actually not as big and complicated as I thought it would be. So I mean, this whole bit is half stitches, and I think, yeah, he's half stitches as well. The only thing that's full cross is the lions and the moon. And I think that black bit at the back. Oh, sorry, it's very dark blue. It's very dark blue. Yeah. So that is also full cross, but the rest of it is half cross, so it shouldn't take long at all to do. To stitch and to chart up. So I am so excited to have that, and yeah, I don't think it even has a year. Oh, 1995. I was 4 years old when this came out. 4 years old. So yeah, I was so happy to get this, and for a bargain price. With postage, I think it came to like £4.74. So I was very happy with that. The only other thing that I purchased was another piece of fabric from Kim. It was a spare advent one, so I've ordered that. It's not arrived yet, so yes. I do have another little bit of haul, but it's not haul. I didn't buy it. It's this whole bag is beads. All beads. If you've been around a while, you will know of the lovely Erica, our beautiful friend Erica. She had loads of stash, and it got divided between her friends after she passed. And then, so her fabric and her threads got passed out between the hunters, and then some of the local ladies. But she also had beads. I think there's like 10 of these, and they're all Mill Hill beads. And they're all like numbered, so this is number 3. She's numbered them. And that just amazing. Kim was holding on to these. Just name them. Brilliant. Copper. Kim was holding on to these. She then was running out of space in the cabin, and I had borrowed some. I need to put them back, actually. I need to find them and put them back. I had used some because I needed them for a project. So she asked if I wanted them, because I do stitch like the Bella Filipinas and they use them. So I was like, absolutely, I would absolutely love them. So I need to find them actually and put them away. So yes, I am going to find a project that I can use some of the beads on, in memory of her. So that may have just thrown a spanner in the works for my new start in August, but we'll come to that next month when it draws a bit closer. So yes, I now need to find a space for them. I came back from the stitching meetup and Dara looked at the bag and went, "What the hell have you brought?" And I went, "No, they were Erica's." And he was just like, "Oh, okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. I haven't just brought all these beads." So yes. Sorry, a little bit. We miss Erica so much. A lovely, beautiful lady, and I'm hoping she's looking down at us and is happy that we're like using her stash for all these gorgeous things. So anyway, moving on. That was whole. A little bit of that. Life update. What has happened in the last month? We had a stitch meetup, which was really nice. Got a bit stitching. Myth happened. Although we didn't die first, we didn't get the most amount of points, which means the sirens are going down a league, but we don't mind. The Tour of the Kingdom started today, so we'll be stitching on that. Not a lot has happened really in the last 4 weeks. Grandad sort of had a bit of a turn a couple of weeks ago. We think doctor may suspect he may have had like another mini stroke, and we were talking, the doctors were mentioned something about the end of life care and whether or not they want him moved from the home into the hospital or keep him in the home, and we've decided to keep him in the home if it gets to that stage, which it looks like it may be sooner, but we don't know. Some days he's having really good days, and then other days he's having bad days. He really wasn't eating anything. He'd take like a couple of bites of his sandwich and at lunch, and that'd be it. And he's getting really frail. But the last week and a half, he's actually eating more. He seems to be getting a little bit strong. He's still very frail, but he seems to be getting a little bit stronger. So we'll wait and see, basically, unfortunately. Yeah, the car's due its MOT next week. Hopefully, touch wood, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm pretty sure I need a new back windscreen wiper because there's a massive slit down the back. We've had as I said, mentioned it, we've had a massive heat wave. We are not designed for that sort of heat. We don't have aircon. Oh, it was lovely. The office does have aircon, so it was very nice. I was like, this is lovely, very nice aircon, nice. Getting a bit chilly, put my cardigan on, and then you walked out and it just hit you like a massive slap in the face. It was just like walking into a sauna, and oh my gosh, sleep was pretty much impossible. But yeah, I love the heat. I love summer. Summer is my favourite season. I'd rather be hot than cold. So I am not complaining. But it was hot. My poor hubby works on a construction site, so he was working in it. Oh, so yeah. He got a bit of a heat stroke, bless him. So we just had to make sure that he was resting and drinking enough fluids, enough water to make sure he didn't get any worse. So, yeah, I think that's it. We've booked in Sarabi for her spay in a few weeks' time. She's got her pre-op. And then she'll have the op probably sometime end of August. But just trying to sort that out now. Yeah, not a lot has happened really. So yes, do a quick little books. In my last video I said I wanted to like read more or listen to more books. So the plan was, when I first got into work in the morning, when it was just me, I'd put on an audiobook. So the one that I was reading at the time was Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This is a Throne of Glass book. I started this back in November, and the first half took ages to get into, but the second half, I think I managed to finish it in just about a month. So I started this mid-November and I finished it mid-June. It was a good book. I enjoyed it. As I said, the second half was a lot better than the first. It took a long time to get into it, and then I realised that Empire of Storms, which is the one before this, and this one can be tandem read because they're both going on at the same time. So probably should have done that. But then again, that probably would have taken me longer to finish. So it was a good book. So that, which means I moved on to the final book of the series, which is Kingdom of Ash, and I've only got that much left of it. I have read all of that in about, listened to all of that in about 2 weeks. It was just happening, things after things after things, and I just thought, oh, that's really good. Oh, now I need to listen to more. So it was, instead of just listening to it in the morning, I was then listening to it on my lunch break. I was listening to it while I was stitching in the evenings. So yes, I am so close. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, and then I need to figure out what book I will be reading later, but no spoilers. This is a very good book. This has kept me very interested in it. There has been shocks, there has been there has been tears. I have cried. I haven't cried at a book in years, absolute years. So for this to make me cry, I think it's a very good book. I just hope the ending is good. I have certain standards of how a book should end and how a TV series should end and all that, and 90% of the time I am disappointed with how the TV series ends or a book ends. So yes, we shall wait and see. We are very close to the end, and I really hope that it is a good ending. I don't mind and they lived happily ever after. I don't mind that. Sometimes I would like the villain to win. I do like a villain to win. So if you have any book recommendations like fantasy and that where the villain wins, I would be very interested in that, because I do find fantasy is my favourite genre. So anyway, I do need to figure out what I need to read after this, whether or not I go straight into ACOTAR, or if I have a little bit of a break and maybe read some of the Sharp books by Bernard Cromwell. I do like the Sharp books, I really do. And the person that narrates the Sharp books actually did the voice of Fox in The Animals of Farthing Wood, that TV series that I watched when I was a child. So when I started listening to those, I recognise his voice, I really do. Oh, I just felt like this relax. I just felt so relaxed listening to this book about war and all that, and I'm just like, I don't understand why. It was his voice. I was just like, it just brought me back memories of watching The Animals of Farthing Wood when I was a child. So I was like, this is supposed to be a really quick video and it's already like 45 minutes. So I'm really sorry. I am going to let you go now. I have rambled on a lot. So if you have made it this far, thank you very much. Put a Christmas emoji, Christmas tree, Santa in here. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for all the likes and the comments. I do read them all. I am bad with responding to them, I know I am, but thank you. And I will hopefully see you in about 2 weeks for a mid-month update. Bye.